everybody. It's October 23rd. It's sprinkled for about 5 minutes and then it stopped about an hour ago, so we're still pounding the beans here. I've been running for about an hour since the last time we blew that fuel line out, and knock on wood, we're still going. If it starts to dog, you know, we're getting a little better at fixing that. Or all we've been doing is disconnecting it. We blow up into the fuel tank, and then we suction back down to get the fuel flowing again, reconnect it, and off we go. And that's worked the last 3 times. It's run usually for about an hour or 2 before it's done that. So we'll keep doing that if it keeps acting up, because there's still something in the tank that's causing us problems. These LED lights are probably the best thing we've ever done to this combine. The GPS it's working. We had to rig it up. The cable it's going bad, but if we hold it just right, it works. So we got it kind of propped up with a rig, and it's holding it. But it's very dusty tonight. The wind shifted from the way I had this field cut open, so it's dusty going this way. But I love this that I'm not steering. I just kind of, the lights are casting out still. You can see into the head a little easier than you can in the corn head. I can see how the head's feeding just fine. Maybe you guys can't. I do like that the lights are casted out farther on the beans here. I can see the rocks farther out rather than all of a sudden, whoop, there it is, and it's too late before you can pick the head up. So I do like how the lights cast out like that. So I have the mud hog on. The reason I have the mud hog on, I am going through standing water. I didn't get a video that it's dark. Water doesn't show up the best in the dark. Plowed through some mud, not like last year though. And the other nice thing about the mud hog, even if it's dry, normally a combine, at least this one, you'll lose power as you go up a hill, just because it's trying to climb the big hill and maintain, you know, the fan and the reel and thrashing all this material. The 4x4 helps push you up the hill, and you maintain your RPMs, and you don't lose power. So that's so nice. Just kind of sailing along here though. The beans seem to be running okay. I think we're figuring so far they're averaging about 40 to 45 probably like usual. And the moisture today, we've been rained out. This is our first day back in the field. This is the day that we put the John Deere rim on the combine, and also we messing with the fuel system. We thought it was ready, then it replugged itself, and we've been fighting it. But the beans were, you know, they were a little chewy this morning. They were probably around 15% this morning. We got the rim put on around lunchtime, and now we're back at it here. And I have to wait till I get past my headland pass to engage the auto steer. Otherwise it wants to take me on my next headland round. I hope this view is turning out. My phone's almost dead. Oop, easy. We have the double section. There's a special knife, for those of you who aren't aware, on the end of the head. It's out. So we're cheating with a regular one because we don't have the correct one. We're gonna get the correct one in the morning. It's 10 o'clock at night right now. But every now and then, since we don't have the correct knife over there, it's a double knife. They're pushing. They're snapping the stalks off, and the head's pushing, and then they pile up, and then they'll surge the combine. They'll come in and slug it. But it's working okay, making it work. I'd like to. We're in a 55-acre field or so, or there's probably more like 50 acres of beans. This was that field that I dug that half of a waterway with the skid loader, and for that section of it, it worked. But I'd like to get back in here and clean the whole works out. But it's full of water. So there's probably about 52 acres of beans here. I've probably got about 30 to, yeah, I'm hoping I got about 30 acres out right now. I'd like to polish off this field tonight. We really struggled to get going, and now we're finally going. And I'd like to keep going until we finish this field, and then we'll just hop back into, there's about 80 acres across the road in 2 separate fields. The one of the fields is the one that got tiled this spring. So we shall see. We shall see. It looks like I just crossed a washout. I'll have to cut that. The reason I cut that is I don't like to make the head flex real nasty ways. So I'll cut on both sides of that waterway, and then that way it'll allow me, as I come up to where I've already cut, I pick up, I crisscross across the ditch there, and I set back down where I don't have to make my head to flex and break the head. So just another way to be easier on the equipment. Maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. If I look up, the cart's coming down the driveway. We're going here though. They're right down in some mud right now. We are actually clawing our way through a little mud on the headlands. Very dusty, which is a good sign. Still dry out. Very windy as well. It's about 20 mile an hour winds. At least they were talking gusts of 40. Slight chance of rain after midnight. I don't know when we're gonna shut down though. There's a good chance if this machine acts up again that we'll probably call it a night. So well, let's see here. I'm cutting kind of across the field here. It's hard to see where exactly that washout is when you're in the dust, but I'm following it. What I do is, I don't know, maybe it's not obvious for some people, put the corner of the head in the washout, and then I'll go back down with the washout on the other side of it, and that way the head never has to go across of it. Yeah, it looks like it kind of goes this way a little bit. I really hope you guys are seeing some of this. Yeah, it looks like it kind of levels out here, so we'll just kind of poke out. I would be able to turn around. I made 3 passes around the field, and that allows me to turn around normally, but the wagons are parked right here. So I'll just back up. Somebody commented why we make 3-point turns. Well, with a 6-row head, the mud hog really limits it, and also you'll notice that the combine sits very wide, and that's because it still has the dual spacers on. So just imagine, well, the 6-row head doesn't fit behind a dual machine, but imagine trying to turn a dual machine around with a 6-row head, turn back in the next pass. That's why we do, or that's why I have to do a 3-point turn if I choose to do it like that. That's why I like to open it up in lands. But yeah, actually what I can do to work with my angle, I'm in contour mode in this GPS, so all it does is it goes off my last path that I went. And ooh, there's a slug. And I might switch my angle. It might make it easier turning around, because the shape of the waterway goes the opposite way now. So if I switch my angle in the field, it'll make turning around easier. So I'll polish off this little triangle that we just created by opening up that that ditch there. And now I might start combining the field this way. I'm not sure. Let's see which way the combine takes me here, but it might work out that way. So it always remembers your last pass, so it's kind of slick in that sense. We're already at a 10-minute video, so the cart's just pulling in the field. These lights are awesome. Things are so far going well, but we are fighting the fuel still, even though we thought we had it fixed. So bear with me, and keep videos coming, but it is frustrating. Believe me, it's very frustrating. This is very trying in terms of my perseverance. but we'll get through. We'll get through. We'll make it work. And they're talking snow Friday, so we're really just kind of like, wow, really? You know, just everything's happening at once. So, you know, it's late at night. Not late yet. It's 10 o'clock or 10:30 now, and I got at least another hour and a half in here. Probably wrap up around 11 or midnight, and just keep going. We cannot afford to lose time. We have to keep pushing. When they're talking snow, it's not going to stick, obviously, but boy, the leaves are off the trees, and it's just cold and windy tonight, and it's supposed to be cold all week. I mean, you can just tell fall came and went real quick. It's almost winter, and you know, we're going to be hurting here because we got another probably 600 acres of beans at least. If we finish this field tonight, we probably got about 600 acres of beans to go. So we need to start having some big days in the field here. So keep you posted, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll check you guys later.